It always reminds me, right, when he was on the sidelines, when he was their coach of the Steelers, he always reminds me of Jesse Ventura in Predator. I do Wazz on him though. I mean, he just stands there with his tash and chewing gum all the time. He always reminds me of Bill Coward.
Look at him standing there with his tash.
Talking about tashes, Big Match Revisited, this full of them.
Oh, fucking too right. And I love it as well. You get to go with like a massive fucking moustache like that. And they'll go, he's an England under-21 international. With fucking massive sideburns and a huge moustache. Looks about 60. You go, fucking hell.
I love it as well because there's people there with thin hair and everything like that, and he's like 22. You look at him, God, he looks like 38.
It's so good. It's great that every game has got at least 3 bald players in it as well.
Average age is 26. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Honestly,
there was because sometimes they'd show at the end of it they'd show like the goals from a game in Scotland during the day. There was a guy they showed. I think it was Aberdeen Celtic. It was Aberdeen against someone, right? And they cut to the guy who scored the winner because the camera's a million miles away in Scotland. But then,
in the next tower block,
they cut to the guy who did it, and the guy honestly is a footballer. And I checked it; his name was Drew something. And I checked to see how old he was at this time. He would have been like 28 at this time. And they kept saying he looked like Frank Boff. Full comb over and everything.
Very comb over. You ever see that picture of David Moyes when he was younger? Everyone's seen that,
the Panini sticker.
Oh my God.
The one where he's like 19 and looks 35.
It's just what is he doing? Honestly,
I always think Neville Southall. You can't imagine Neville Southall ever being young.
Can you remember when he did that clip with Michael Owen?
Yeah. Oh, well done. He's 30. That guy. Every time who was it? Scotland beat someone quite recently.
Never.
At football. Right, it did, and it was like Liechtenstein or something like that.
Gibraltar seconds.
And they're talking about it like they're going, yeah, it's a good result for Scotland, and they're still in with a shout of getting into the World Cup playoffs and all this sort of stuff. And I went, I just looked at beat Liechtenstein 2-0. And the first thing that went into my mind was, oh, well done, he's 13. And that should have been all they said afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well done, Scotland, he's 13.
You showed them.
Review of last week's games.
Thursday night football. New York Jets 14, Patriots 27. Who could have seen this coming? A comfortable win for the Patriots.
I didn't see it, but by all accounts, it was
comfortable.
Yeah, pedestrian.
I mean, the Jets did score first.
I was going to say they scored first.
Yeah, that was pretty much as good as it got. Pat scored straight after it, then scored again straight after that.
How long's Justin Fields there for it?
I think he's on a 2-year deal. So I think it was 2 years, 40 million. But the Jets being the Jets, who knows what the plan is.
Is he there next year?
Well, he's not there next week. Tyler Taylor's in.
Yeah,
he is. But do you think he'll be there next year?
Well, if they're paying him, they might as well, unless someone comes in with a trade offer for him. If not, they'll just keep him there as backup. Maybe have a few design run plays
as a backup because he's not progressed, has he?
He's under contract for 2026, 20 million salary, half which is guaranteed. But it's hard to imagine him as part of the plan. Taylor, 36, will be a free agent, so there's a good chance the Jets will start over with a veteran under Lucky.
The thing is, because next year's draft is looking so thin, there is a name that I've heard mentioned that the Jets might trade for.
I've heard 2 names. Go on.
I've heard Kirko.
Yeah.
As possibly like a 1-year stopgap thing until they inevitably suck next year as well and end up with a high draft pick and pick up one of those quarterbacks everyone's thinking will come through.
Okay.
I don't know who the other one is. Who?
Yeah, so I've heard of another one, and this bringing him back into the division. Mac Jones is on everybody's lips at this moment
He's
in time.
done himself the world of good.
He has.
Really, yeah.
He's done a Baker, hasn't he? Remember when Baker went to the Rams?
Yes.
And he had like 6 games at the end of the season and was brilliant.
Yeah.
And that's what got him the Tampa Bay gig.
Resurrected his career. That's right.
Talking of teams, haven't got a hope in hell of ever winning the Super Bowl again in the near or distant future. Commanders 13, Dolphins 16. My God, Spain aren't going to want another NFL game, are they?
I'm just trying to think if it's been, apart from the German game, been a good overseas game.
Steelers?
Close games. It was all right. It weren't special, though, was it?
The Chiefs.
Oh, no, I was quite drunk.
Chargers in the first week. That was all right.
Yeah.
That's only because they kicked the Chiefs' ass.
Well, a good thing, though, that our kicker who, sorry, I say it was a kicker, I use that very, very, very loosely. He's now gone. Matt Gay has left the building after he's
kicker number 4, please.
After he's walked all the way back to Washington to find out he is not going to make it playing for them again. A trap game, wasn't it? Really. The good thing about it, Dan Quinn taking the defense and actually doing something for the Washington. They mixed it up. I like that.
Can't be that high praise because you lost to the fucking Dolphins.
But to be fair, the Dolphins,
who were rubbish.
Yeah, they were.
The week after their best performance in years against the Bills, and I was thinking when this game started, I went, the Commanders could get whooped here because the Dolphins play anything like they did the week before, and they just didn't.
I think I put Tua in my team expecting exactly the same thing. Now, Matt Sanders, who was a rookie last season, with Wazz, he dropped like an interception early doors in the corner. Then he dropped that punt, and you think, oh, God. Then we had a kick to win it, and he missed that. No one ever thought he was going to nail that. Mariota obviously threw an interception in overtime, but we're not blaming anything on Mariota. The play calling was terrible. It wasn't great. I think the best thing is the game finished.
It did just in time because red zone was about to start by the time the game finished, and I was thinking, I'm just going to not see the end of this because I'm literally just watching now to see how it ends up. I'm not watching out of any entertainment value.
No, there were none. There were none. When you think about the other game that was really poor, what was that one? Denver and Jaguars.
If it's got Denver in it, yes, it's probably the answer.
Denver are the 1-0 to the Arsenal, aren't they?
Yeah, really, very poor. Yeah. But no, the game was poor. It's another losing thing. We were 3-3, now 3-8, 5 in a row. Best thing about it, we are now go on bye week. After the bye week, Terry's a chance coming back. But to be honest, right, and they said this, it doesn't matter if we get all our offensive people back. It's not the offense. That's so, although they did a little bit on Sunday. It's our defense that can't stop anything, which they did on Sunday against a team. When you think we were both 3 and 7, they're trending up. Dolphins, where we are trending down. But it's good to see. I was going to do you a favour and move on, but no, you can talk more about the Washington. Okay, I'm going to do it. It's good to see the players there who are like your 3rd, 4th string, and to see what they can do and see if they offer any value for the team next season. And if they don't, we move on. There we go. There we go.
Same record as the Cardinals.
Yes.
Now we can move on.
Yes, and we will.
I tell you, you'd love to have the same record as the Panthers, wouldn't you? Panthers 30, Falcons 27. Who was the idiot on here last week who said the Falcons, even though he thought the Falcons would lose, he went for the Falcons on the predictions. On the ground, they're doing exactly the opposite of what he thought every week.
Yeah.
Turns out I was right. They did lose, and I backed them. You're welcome. This was my logic got lost somewhere along the way.
Yeah, there was no logic there.
Was there
quite a good game though?
Bryce, did I read that? Battling and Bryce Young battling an injury, ankle injury, because he came often. I remember. Did he?
I think he came off briefly, but he was in for most of it.
What means scored
I-
71 fantasy points?
I do Wazz on him though.
I believe he set the franchise record for the Panthers
Yeah.
at quarterback, which means Cam Newton no longer has the record.
448 yards. He passed
Yeah, it was
for.
just a bit of a coming out party for him, wasn't it?
Mm.
And
This is
this was
questionable,
quite a
isn't
good game. This was quite a good game.
I'm not doing it. Don't matter how many times you say it, I'm not going to do it.
So I'll just insert that from the
Umpteen
sound,
times.
the sound. Yeah, the other times you've said it.
Sorry,
But I don't know what to make of the Falcons at all. I've said it a few times, probably for about 6 weeks in a row. I don't know what to make of the Falcons, and I still don't. They did concede 30 points in both games against the Panthers this year. But at least they got 27 more this time themselves. So there's always that.
I do, going back to the Panthers, I do like look at their offense. When their offense work, it does work really well. Dowdle, he only got 45 yards this game, but he's had a couple of 200s. McMillan's I like the look at McMillan.
He still doesn't get it enough. He get him the ball more.
But
they did a bit in this. They did in this game, but
yeah,
generally,
it was targeted 12 times, 2 touchdowns off 8 receptions,
Yeah.
130 yards. 2 legit to Quet. He was 83 yards and a touchdown as well. Tommy Tremble's massive play.
That's his best game for a fucking long time.
It is.
Isn't it? Xavier Leggett.
Exactly. And Tommy Tremble with that big, and it was a big play.
Tommy Tremble.
Ladies and gentlemen, about fucking 60 yards.
And yeah, it was great. I'm going to say this now, and I thought I'd never say it, but I do have a guilty pleasure of watching Panthers, especially when they put in up numbers and stuff like that. They're actually quite fun to watch.
They are a fun team, yeah. And also in the sense that you don't really know what you're going to get with them.
You don't. But you seem to know you get more, you know what you're getting more from Carolina Panthers than you do from Atlanta Falcons.
Chicago Bears 19, Minnesota Vikings 17. This was almost a replay of week 1, wasn't it? Where the Vikings came back out of nowhere, took the lead right at the end. Only this one, that happened again, but the Bears had enough time for a field goal. That was the only difference in those 2 games.
7-3 now. I always go back to the game where they played against the Ravens and got beat with the Ravens. They'd have been 8-2, and they should have beat the Ravens. But
I'm liking the look of the Bears, I have to say.
I don't know. They're quite an odd team.
They are.
I can't quite put my finger on why, but they're 7-3 at the moment. They're top of their division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to be in the playoffs. I've just got no faith whatsoever in the Bears putting together a consistent whole season.
The only thing they've got is Ben Johnson there, which is different from.
We've got them next. We'll see. I've got no idea what that will actually show us about how good they are or not, because fuck knows what Steelers will turn up. But
if their division didn't have the Packers and the Lions in it.
Yeah, but it has. That's the thing.
So it has. I sort of see what you mean, but
JJ McCarthy, he's erratic as fuck.
Yes.
At the moment, but he doesn't have the issue of holding on the ball too long. He can't wait to fucking get rid of it.
I know. Again, he was 16 of 32. He's very, very symmetrical. 2 interceptions.
He just looks more comfortable in the pocket than loads of like rookie quarterbacks. He's got that kind of poise about him in there.
What was I saw this bit where Justin Jefferson went off the field, huffing and puffing. What was that about?
Well, all wide receivers are prima donnas.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I do Wazz on him, though. But there was just one case where he started like, oh, grr, I'm Justin Jefferson, grr. And he started to slam his...
Fucking uncanny. That's the best impression you've done out of these fucking recordings.
So I'm watching and think, was he wide open and McCarthy's not seen him again? But he still got thrown to 9 times, only caught 5 of them. Obviously, I don't know how well they were thrown to him. But I think it was only last week where Thielen were having a right strop on side as well. Are you a fan of McCarthy then?
I think I might be. I think he's just got something about him. Again, in this game, they came back from nowhere to take the lead right at the end. I reckon he's got that fourth quarter thing in him where he just suddenly puts it together and can be shit all game, and then suddenly turn it on in the last like 2 drives and turn a win into a defeat into a win. And I think he might have that in him. I mean, half of Tom Brady's career wins are comebacks in the fourth quarter.
Really were as well.
It's a good skill to have if you've got it.
Yeah, the fourth.
He's played 5 games. This is like his 4th or 5th game ever in the NFL. Bengals 12, Steelers 34. Shall we talk about Darnell Washington?
Why not?
There isn't much else to talk about in this game. The Bengals were fucking awful. The Steelers were barely competent, and that was more than enough to win by 20 points. It's my favorite play of the season, and just the trail of dead Bengals he left in his wake was just glorious to watch.
It was like a 3-for-1, wasn't it? It was just anyone went near him, just brushed him off. It was like Derrick Henry-esque.
Well, that's the build, isn't it? That's the thing you look at when Derrick Henry gets going, when he gets up to full speed.
Yeah.
And the way he knocks defenses over. And it kind of felt a bit like that.
So
this guy needs to get more design plays, I think. We've got to come up with ways to use him.
Yeah, so he's 6'7", 265 pounds. He's got 11 hands and 34 and a half arms. But this is his 3rd year. I've never heard of him until now.
He's been like hanging around. But this is, I think he's getting more, probably because we've actually got someone who can complete a pass this year. But what a fun player to watch. And we haven't had many fun players to watch in a long time. So all aboard the Darnell train.
Darnell, of course it is.
It doesn't look like a Darnell, does it?
It really does. So you would watch this game. Apart from that, I know there was 46 points scored. Decent game. Did you play well? Didn't watch this.
Really didn't have to. They were abysmal.
Not bad.
Their most potent attack was through Chase Brown. That tells you all you need to know.
Their best offensive player was defensive penalties by the Steelers, I think.
Don't talk about penalties. We'll get to the Cardinals in a minute.
Well, the weird thing is, when you're playing the Bengals, you're expecting their offense to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You can score 30 points. It's just whether that will be enough to beat the Bengals offense. It just didn't click in this game for them. And I don't think our defense was particularly good. I just think it was the Bengals being very bad. It was almost like they downed tools.
Enough's enough, they say.
Yeah, it's not far off it. I mean, it's the same Joe Flacco put up 700 yards against us a few weeks ago.
Isn't it weird how 1 week can be like that and next time it's... Some good news about Rodgers, though. If you're in his camp, he doesn't need surgery. No,
he's got a broken non-throwing hand.
Yes.
So he'll probably wear a cast because although to be honest, if he'd broken his throwing hand, I'd still want him there ahead of Mason Rudolph. Who was fine, who comes in, but he does nothing that's going to do much damage. So he might come in and there might be maybe a 3-yard pass forward. There'll be a few laterals, screen passes, handoffs, and that kind of thing.
If he gets the job done.
Well, if you're already well in the lead, I've got no problem with Mason Rudolph coming in and doing safety first stuff. But if you're chasing a game, you wouldn't want him. Green Bay Packers, 27. Yes. New York Giants, 20. Jameis was back.
Yes, he was.
What did we get? Touchdowns and interceptions. That's what we won.
Made it interesting. But the takeaway from this, for me, was that Packers are a funny old team, aren't they? They don't look like...
Struggling on offense this year. They really are.
Yeah, and an injury to Jacobs, he's going to be out for a while from the looks of it. Which is a big...
Well, whoever their backup running back is, it's a huge drop-off.
Massive.
Knee contusion.
Is that his name?
Hey! hey! Ladies and gentlemen.
So, but they just... For all the plaudits that everybody's giving them, they don't look like they've got the the big time game now to go on and win it. I know they did win it, but in the end, it wasn't that different.
I reckon it was, there was a drive at the end. If that goes the other way, then every chance it goes to overtime.
To be fair, I know what you mean, Edgy. It's like if they get to the playoffs, which I think they will do, Green Bay, I think they will get there. Would I have any confidence that they go deep? And I've no confidence in the Packers at the moment.
No.
Everyone thought that getting the most illustrious cowboy Micah Parsons would solve everything for them. But I agree. I think the offense is a bit clunky. Don't help with Jacobs now. Like I said, it's a drop off.
If you had a head-to-head between the Packers at the moment and, let's say, the Patriots, I'd easily go with the Patriots. Which
I don't think I would. You see, I think Drake May would struggle against that Green Bay defense, and if it got down to the playoffs, and it is very unlikely that the Packers and the Patriots meet in the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's I don't know whoever the Packers face in the playoffs. I couldn't make the other team overwhelming favourites just because of how well that Packers defense has played this season.
Yeah,
their offense, on the other hand, hasn't been great, but you could see the Packers winning a playoff game like 17-13 or something like that. No matter who it's against. It's what you want, Lee. If you're, I'd rather be a team with a solid defense and a limited offense than the other way around. Because
as a Steelers fan, you have to say that, don't you?
But if you're the other way around, you're the Bengals, and you just look at what happens to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Texans 16, Titans 13. This was close for a long time.
Oh, too close. What were the Texans doing? Especially the first half. Imagine we were only 3-0 at half time, wasn't it? This one.
You got Davis Mills at quarterback, who this season is 2-2. You can't argue with 2-2 record, or you can just argue with his performances in them. He's terrible, but they're again they only gave up 13 points. Their defense is a stealth, really good defense because no one's talking about it because they've got a 5-5 record.
They started off really poorly. Were they 0-3 at one stage?
They were 0-3, yeah, and 1-4, I think. But but even losing those early games, they weren't giving up many points, and they're continuing to do that now while putting up a few points themselves. Yeah. I think that's the difference between them. Yeah, I think the Texans. I mean, they need CJ Stroud back, but
Nico's doing bits, isn't he? I do Wazz on him though.
He needs Stroud back.
Yeah. When he's on the field, he's one of the best receivers around.
Yeah, when he's on the field. What's that you're drinking?
It's a IPA.
Okay.
I am now at the stage where I'm just willing Tennessee to win a game because it can't be that the only game that they win in the season is that game.
I don't know. Have they got to play you again?
Oh, don't say that.
Imagine if they won 2 games, they're both against the Cardinals. They won't be because
no, they've already played them. They're not divisional. Yeah.
No, thank God for that. Yeah, so
this felt like their chance.
Yeah, it probably did. Look at who else have they got to come now?
We're just gonna say they got to play the Jets, or they got to play the Browns, or they got to play the Saints, or they got to play the Raiders.
Oh, cock. Yeah, Cleveland, but their defense will probably make mince. New Orleans, week 17. Come on, that's got to be the one.
That could be the number 1 draft pick bowl, couldn't it?
Yeah. One stat saw. So Cam Ward got a career high rushing yards of 33, and he actually led the team for rushing yards. So, God, that's shit, isn't it?
You know, I've got
they are so bad.
Shit. Yeah.
All the other shit teams you look at and you go, all right, they've got these good players.
Yeah.
Right. Titans, who have they got?
I'm looking. Amani Hooker, is that who it is? At safety.
I bet between us we couldn't name 5 players for the Titans.
I'm just having a look now.
Daz probably could because he's looking at them.
No, I got Amani, right? Amani's there for him. Cody Barton, who used to play for us and played for you, I think, as linebacker. Who else? Danny Baker as cornerback.
There's the guy that got injured.
That's not hearing of them as an NFL player, though, is it? That's hearing of them because they've got the same name as Danny Baker.
Let's have a look. Joyce
the receiver
Lyerberg.
got injured, didn't he? Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, we know him. Yeah,
he's barely played for like 4 years, though, hasn't he?
Joyce Lyerberg, their kicker, of course, used to be a kicker for Washington.
Of course he did, because everyone's been a kicker for Washington.
Who else have I heard of? Pollard, obviously. Spears, is it Tyrone Spears, running back? Ty J, isn't it? So yeah, so no, maybe not him. Yeah, so maybe about 4 players.
We're gonna have to bang through these now. So yeah. Chargers 6, Jags 35. Justin Herbert got injured. Who could see that one coming?
What a shame.
Another one with questionable O-line.
Theirs is slightly different though. Theirs is injuries rather than bad planning. Most of these teams have brought it on themselves through bad planning, where the Chargers just been kind of unlucky.
Any team that let the Jags win by 30 points has got to be unlucky.
Yeah.
Well, saying that, the Chargers, if they're 7-4 now, I think they've got their bye week has just come up, which they badly need. But they're not in a position where they could go, we need to rest Justin Herbert until we've got some protection back for him. They can't do that because they're in with a shout at the playoffs.
Yeah.
So he's just going to stand there getting battered every single week until the season's over. That's just going to be the way it is.
You're taking the Broncos will go on and win that division over them.
I would now. Start of the season, I thought the Chargers would win it, but
me too.
You can't. The O-line is just gone. Very entertaining game. Bucks 32, Bills 44. This was fun. Bit of an old school shootout.
Was a good game.
When you said the list of MVP players earlier, and you said that Make Dre wasn't number 1 anymore, I assumed it had gone back to Josh Allen because 6 total touchdowns in this game, 3 passing, 3 rushing,
2 interceptions.
One of those games that you just go, someone's going to outscore the other, and the Bills just powered through in the end. They were second half, they were superb.
But Bills are another team, aren't they? Where if everyone's not playing at an 8 or a 9, they go on and lose. I can't put my money on Buffalo to do a Super Bowl run this year. I don't think.
Like I said about the Packers, though, I'd find it hard to back anyone against Buffalo.
There was some interesting stats that came up, which I was going to hold for the section, but I'll drop them in here because I've got a different one for the actual.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time.
So, but to be fair, this is quite an achievement. So, Josh Allen is the only quarterback to have 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns in the same game. That's sorry. There's been 3 occasions where that's happened. He got 2 of them, and some guy from the 50s, Otto Graham.
Otto Graham, yeah.
Do you know an easy one?
Yeah, he's not.
I think it's kind of breakfast cereal.
And then if you throw into the mix the amount of passing yards, 300 passing yards as well. So Allen's the only quarterback to have done that.
No, this is well. That's why they called him Golden Grahams, because of that.
See, I don't know whether that's bullshit or not.
Look it up.
Another time, maybe.
Or assume it's bullshit and don't.
That's pretty much what.
It saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
Both these teams go to the playoffs, aren't they? Bucks and Bills.
Yeah, you would think so. And I don't fancy either of them.
I think the Bucks might be one and done, but I fancy the Bills to do all right.
Mind you, it's in the Bills and the AFC who's stopping them in AFC.
It's the Pats, and I'd still take the Bills over the Pats.
No, that's it, isn't it? It's on it, Patriots.
Well, you say that, then I know it depends on the landscape of the division, but you say with very much a certainty that the Bills are, all singing or dancing at 7-3, and it's the same record as the Bears.
Bears are in the NFC and they're in a tougher division.
Listen, I changed out from the AFC and I put the Patriots in to win it. Mark Vrabel's got to be probably the coach of the year already.
I agree. Ride the Patriots as most improved team this year.
Well, 100%.
I didn't have them improving by this much.
No. I know they get better. One, because it couldn't get any worse, but we've always said Mark Vrabel's a damn good head coach, and he's coming to the right place of where he used to play. Knows the system.
Yeah.
He knows the people. Yeah.
And it's good when you get an old player going in as well. The fans are all automatically on his side from day one. But I think that doesn't matter this, because you look at his record in Tennessee. You're not going to turn down a coach with that sort of record.
No,
for getting the more than expected out of the team, I think.
Yeah.
Greater than the sum of its parts, a team coached by Mike Vrabel, I think. 49ers 41, Cardinals 22.
Move on.
Bombed in your own backyard, Edgy.
Yeah. Again, we were
the old American saying.
Yeah, we'd lost the game after about 4 minutes, where again, defensive mistakes and turnovers cost us. Just lost interest very quickly.
57 passing attempts. Jacoby
that's a record, isn't it? In the whole NFL. And it did, to be honest, for what I did watch tonight, it didn't feel like he was passing it loads, because there were loads of run plays in there as well. And then when I saw the numbers, like, fuck me. And you look at how much he scored in fantasy because of all those attempts. He went, was it 400 yards or something daft like that?
He went for 4.52. Yeah.
In the NFC West mini league, because 2 weeks running, they've all just had their own little mini league going on. Seahawks 19, Rams 21. I love this game. I thought this was fantastic. And this was 2 brilliant performances by the defenses, because neither of these teams have struggled on offense this year, but the defenses have both just really, really stepped up this game.
I didn't watch this, so I can't comment. I'm just looking at the stats now on this.
So Seattle have a bit of a sleeper defense, don't they?
They do, and they've got a couple of rookies in there who've been really, really good.
4 interceptions from Darnold.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I was letting you look at the stats first.
Yeah, wow.
Do you remember the game in the playoffs where he completely shit the bed? That was against the Rams, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, repeating, isn't it? Ouch. I'm just looking
It's almost like that every time he has a few good games, like he has done recently, there's always a total bed shit around the corner.
Yeah, it's Darnold, isn't it? And there's that saying, he's doing a Darnold, and he's doing a Darnold.
Last year, he had a few games where he kind of got away with it, where he'd have a poor game, and then he got away with it, like the defense bailed him out or whatever. And they kind of bailed him out in this game as well, because he was pretty bad, and they were a missed field goal away from winning this game.
And 29 of 44, it's not great, is it? I look at his receiving things well, and Jigba, 905. Barney, the tight end, 10 of 11, 70. Everyone did quite well.
JSSN pulled in an amazing catch, though, the one-handed one.
Did see that catch.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp had 7 targets, only brought it on 3 times, and Shaheed's usually quite one of these guys who'll have 3 catches for 70 yards or something, a touchdown. But
he's only really got
2 receptions. No, he hasn't. No, I don't think he has. Even, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah, good. I'm not too bad. Thanks for asking. He had 2 targets, didn't manage to do anything with it. Yeah.
Oh, that could cost you.
Oh, will it? But Darnold doing a Donald. This is that Sam Darnold of last season.
Darno.
3 games out, wasn't it? He suffered.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was a battle between 2 7-2 teams and the outright lead in the NFC West. I think both these teams are going to be in the playoffs. I think the 49ers could be in the playoffs in this division as well, leaving only the Cardinals without a visit to the postseason from the West.
Well, yeah, because everyone will beat them twice, and yeah.
They are the Raiders of the...
They could be the Commanders of the NFC East. Who wins this division, by the way?
That's a big win on the head-to-head as well. That's a big win for the Rams. I'm not changing my mind now. So I said Rams at the start. I'm sticking with the Rams.
I think I did as well. I think I said Rams.
I mean, we could check. And you said 49ers.
Yeah, I thought I did. I think 49ers will win this.
Ravens 23, Browns 16.
This
was close for a hell of a long time. And Miles Garrett was fucking amazing.
That much so, I know we've heard this time and time and time again, but there's a possibility of him going in the off season now. And it's like 4 or 5 suitors, will cost probably 3 first-round picks and maybe a bit more, but there are suitors out there for the off-season move.
Who's got loads of first-round picks?
Well, funny you should say that.
Go to the Jets.
Go on, Jets. Go on, Jets. Do it.
Would you make that much of a difference?
Get the fuck around my division anyway.
Obviously, I do my rookie player in this, but I'll do his stats later.
Yeah, so, but we probably need to mention, as he made an appearance, a 5th round quarterback got on the field after Dylan Gabriel got a concussion.
Mm.
And looked
he wasn't very good, was he?
5th round quarterback.
He wasn't very good.
No shit.
Completing a quarter of his passes, 4 of 16. I do Wazz on him though. Interception, 2 sacks.
Yeah. And
his little emoji on bleachers is that piece of shit with eyes looking at you.
Well, at least he's got his what was it? His glory.
That's a mirror, Daz.
He's got his glory room, hasn't he, to go and cry in or whatever. I can't remember what he called it.
No doubt his dad will have something to say about that, and it wouldn't have been his son's fault.
But I think we said.
Well, they were doing okay without him.
We said before we started recording, it was visible that you could see the panic, the pressure in him when he came on. Now, all right, I get that it is a pressure situation, young quarterback, first game debut, etc. But he looked terrified.
Well, there's even more pressure when you're carrying that name as well, and it comes with all this hype.
Created entirely by himself.
And his dad.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting much from him, and he delivered.
Well, Sanders is going to start, and I hope he gets fucking battered.
Fair enough.
I remember what I was going to say now.
I thought it was going to be about fucking over Mahomes, but
it probably was. It was something like someone else we really like to see get battered is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Kansas City Chiefs 19, Denver Broncos 22.
Is that the sound of
quite boring this game? Even though the Chiefs lost, this was still quite a boring watch.
It was wank.
Yeah,
it was 6-all.
It was a good game. It
was 3.5 quarters, wasn't it? That's how it felt.
Yeah, like. It was. It was just not fun. This Chiefs team, for an Andy Reid side, is the dullest Andy Reid side I can remember. I'm not expecting the Broncos to be entertaining because they've never had that reputation. But
they did, didn't they? They did when Elway was there, but you're going back over those years.
All right. 30 years ago they were entertaining, but since then,
as much as I enjoy the Broncos do have a really good defense. Their offense just is boring.
Yeah,
really
it doesn't help.
What's
his name? Franklin. Is it Franklin, the wide receiver?
Troy Franklin, yeah.
Drops passes for fun. That guy.
Yeah,
he's like Hollywood Brown without the speed.
I've just had a vision. He's just flashed it. What about Kansas City Chiefs acquiring free agent Odell Beckham Jr.? I do Wazz on him though.
That's a very Chiefs thing to do.
It is, isn't it?
See that happening.
Yeah, but also haven't they just got their wide receivers back?
Yeah, but it's still a very Chiefs thing. Or Steelers.
I think we're okay for wide receivers now. Now we've got Darnell Washington, mate. We don't need any other players. We're just going to pass to him every play. It doesn't matter if they know it's coming. They just can't stop him.
I
would just watch every time he touched that ball, I think. Give him a bit of space, bang, yeah.
Chiefs in danger of not making the playoffs.
Yeah. It had to happen eventually.
I know, yeah. So
Edgy, grows on your face as well.
Thanks very much.
5-5 now, 3rd in their division.
When is the last time they didn't make the playoffs? Have they always under Mahomes? I was going to say, has Mahomes always got to the playoffs?
Yeah.
I hope he gets battered then the cup.
Are you not a fan?
No.
Why's that?
Last year, I think I was to be part of the three-peat, which in itself annoys me as a phrase, but we'll let that one go. But Yeah, the way he talk is it part of NFL school that you get taught that whenever you're in an interview, you've got to speak as fast as possible.
I think they just want to get it over and done with.
But and his voice just annoys me. So
I don't know the fact he gets called Kermit either, because he's clearly Ernie from Sesame Street.
yeah, probably. Right,
We do need to briefly talk about the fact that the Broncos are 9-2.
Oh, they
What,
fucking
do you think
hell.
they're contenders?
No, for some reason I don't.
But bear in mind, Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl ring and they had the shit offense. Then the defense is good enough.
I've
The
always
defense
liked
is
Bo
good.
Nix. I've always liked Bo Nix.
Right, and the Broncos have beaten both of last year's Super Bowl teams.
Edgy would have saying that he likes little balls, Knicks. Is that right?
I like Bo Nix, yeah.
Yeah. I do Wazz on him though.
Again, very underwhelming from a star point of view. Dobbins and that RJ Harvey seems to be a pretty decent. He's a rookie, isn't he?
I think he might be.
And then their receivers, Cortland Sutton, who has a great link up with Bo Nix, but Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, Lil Jordan Humphrey,
Of course.
Evan Engram as the tight end. So again, don't stand out, and it does probably account for why they're not setting things on fire when on offense. But with that defense,
I always think they're relying a lot on the defense to the extent of when it gets into the last stage of the season, the defense is going to be fucked.
And any injuries as well. You're not going to get pulled out by the offense.
It was kind of like the Steelers last year. I think the Steelers started like maybe 8-3 last year. But as the season went on, our defense looked more and more tired. And
that's what's happening with the
paid for
Browns. Yeah, the Browns is looking exactly the same.
Yeah, but the Browns aren't 8-3 or ever looking like being 8.
No, they're not. No, but they've like been on the pitch probably more than any other team.
But there's not going to be a tail off in their results because of that, because they're already losing every week.
True.
I can see the Broncos being. They're definitely going to be in the.
They're going to win that division now.
Yeah,
they're 4 clear of the Chiefs, and the Chargers are just too beaten up.
Looking at that game to come, is there an argument to say they're going to be top seed? You've got to play Washington, who are shit. The Raiders, who are shit.
Yeah,
Green Bay will be tough. Jacksonville, you've got to probably.
I'll take the Broncos to shut down Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, they've got KC again at KC, so might go one or two ways. And then
that could kill KC's season. They might have an opportunity week 17 to knock KC out of the.
How good would that be?
The late game, Sunday night prime time, could have been spectacular. It was actually a bit of a dog. Lions 9, Eagles 16. This completely was decided on the sort of game it was going to be. If it was a defensive game, the Eagles were going to win. If it was an offensive game, the Lions would win. And it was a defensive game.
And Goff looked awful at times.
He did, but how good was the Eagles' defense against him?
Yeah, very good.
They did every single move against him that they needed to. They were shutting him down. Was it 5 blocked passes at the line of scrimmage? You never get 5 in a game.
No. Well, look at his receiving. He targeted Amon-Ra St. Brown 12 times, 2 receptions. Right at the tight end, targeted 7 times, only brought it in 2 times. Tesla, only 1 target for no receptions. Williams just seemed to have a decent game. So did Gibbs. But
Gibbs did, but he was literally the only one. He was literally the only one who was doing anything. I think that Goff, was he 2 for 18 at the end of the game?
I think it was. He really struggled, didn't he?
When he has a bad game, he really has a bad game.
Yeah, he does as well. It's like there's no mid-ground for Goff. It's either like 4 touchdowns or is this Goff.
I don't think this was on him that much, though. I just thought the Eagles shut him down so well.
Yeah, the front line.
Everything he tried to do, they were a step ahead. The the secondary was defending the passes
Yeah.
deeper really well. They were defending the passes really well at the line of scrimmage. They were pressurizing him on every snap as well. It was just all round. It was one of the best displays I've seen by a defense all season.
Yeah, it's such a good corner as well, that Cooper DeJean. I think he had an interception. Did he have an interception?
Yeah, his first one since the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I think he was around the play all the time. I think he deflected 2 passes. It's such a good cornerback. I do like him. It pains me to say that. But I think this is a damn good Eagles team.
Yeah, they're physically very good. But
big
it
team,
has to be
aren't they?
said, the offense wasn't great.
No.
And Detroit, I know...
Stopped the tush push, didn't they?
Yeah, I know Dan Campbell is brilliant, and I like Dan Campbell a lot. But his aggressive approach backfired in this game.
How many fourth downs did they go for?
5 times they went on 4th and 1 and didn't get it.
Yeah.
And on at least 2 of them were definitely in field goal range. One of them was probably borderline field goal range. The other 2, they've given up short field position, and the Eagles have got points from it. And also there was the extra point miss for the celebration on the touchdown, which then made it a 50-yard, 48-yard kick in the fucking wind.
Yeah, and that wind was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I think it's fair to say the Lions left points on the field.
Yeah. Do you find this was a free hit by Detroit, though? I know they're not winning the division.
It kind of was for both teams, I think. I don't think this outcome is going to impact the season too much either way, but you'd want this victory over the other, I think. Psychologically, I think it probably means more than the actual win or loss. These 2 teams will meet again in the playoffs, and I hope it's a better game.
Yeah, you think so?
And that was the last game of last week, because Monday Night Football just really isn't worth talking about.
Correct.
Who the fuck put that on the telly?
Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette.
Rookie time, everyone.
Yes.
As always, we'll start with our offensive players, and we'll start with my offensive player, Jordan James of the San Francisco 49ers.
Good player. Good player.
Edgy, over to you.
So off the back of last week where he scored an amazing 72-yard touchdown, we're talking about Kyle Williams of the Patriots. He saw an increase in snap counts, so he was on the field for 2/3 of the snap. He was targeted 3 times.
Oh, nice.
Sadly, didn't have a catch.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Open goal here, Daz.
You would think so. My guy was targeted twice and he didn't manage anything.
So this is technically a dead heat then on our offensive players. None of them contributed anything.
Waste of space, I think.
Yeah. So my guy didn't get on the field again, but didn't drop a catch.
He's winning.
He got as many yards as mine.
I'm mine.
Yeah, and no drops. So Jordan James currently ahead. And if none of our defensive players did anything, then
imagine that.
To vote.
My defensive player, Jihad Campbell, Philadelphia Eagles. I always said, did you see the thing I put the other day about on NFL.com? Someone was talking about this offensive and defensive rookies of the year, and all 3 of ours were in the top 5 for the defensive rookie. Yeah,
we don't want to take too much credit, but
that wheel did well.
But we will.
Yes.
Yeah. Or we will. Randomly.
3 tackles, 1 solo, 2 assists. That's your lot from Jihad Campbell this week.
Jihad Campbell. Monsieur Le'Edge.
Jalen Walker for the Falcons. 4 solo tackles. That is it.
So solo tackles.
So it comes down to Corey Schweinsteiger, the linebacker for the Cleveland Browns, which is my guy. He played against the Ravens. He ended up with his season's best stats so far. 10 tackles, of which 8 was solo, 2 tackles for a loss, an interception, and a pass deflection.
Bloody hell! Talk about hammering open.
Well, I was watching the game and I went, "Yeah, he's won this week." And there was still about 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any doubt about that one.
Yeah. Of course, he helps. Garrett gets all his sacks to Schweinsteiger. Played well. Good player. Needed in
What's
that
this?
defense.
Is this week? It's week 11, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's 5-3-3. Does that sound about right? To Daz?
Yeah, I think it does.
Next week's predictions.
Anyway, as it stands, me and Daz joint first, Edgy and the Plebs joint last. We're on 107, they're on 98.
Joint
but
second, please.
joint last.
Joint third, really, isn't it?
Okay, so week 12 begins on Thursday night. Buffalo Bills at Houston Texans, their first appearance this week. 7-3 Bills at 5-5 Texans.
Bills, please.
For me as well.
Yeah, I suppose I've got to go Bills, but the
Oh, I thought you can't read
Texans
instructions
are
then.
all right. The instructions are how to paste. No, it's because I haven't got the keyboard thing.
Oh,
installed.
okay.
Shortcut.
The next game is do or die, I think, for me.
Well, Colts at Chiefs. Early Sunday as well. I can't see I can't see the Chiefs getting a losing record at this stage of the season, so I'm going to go for the Chiefs. I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see it getting to this late in the season and the Chiefs being on a losing record.
What's the strongest side of the Chiefs team?
Left-hand side.
Left, yeah. I'd have probably said the inside rather than the outside. But what would you say the Chiefs are?
5-5. A busted flush. The
So
bubble.
Edgy's going for the Colts.
He is going for the Colts, yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Come on, baby.
I'm going to go Chiefs. Only because of the Chiefs. Otherwise, I'd have gone for the Colts.
I adopted that approach last
There's
week,
logic in there somewhere.
and that didn't work. So I don't think it's a God-given right that the Chiefs win anymore.
Not anymore, correct. But I saw what the Colts were like against the Steelers. That's why I've based it on
So
that.
did I. Yeah. They're not going to beat the Chiefs if they play like that. Vikings at Packers. Big old divisional game, which the Packers will win.
Which I agree.
Me three.
Yeah, I think they'll have too much for McCarthy, I think, in this game.
Also, it's starting to get cold in Green Bay, isn't it, now? Not that it's ever warm.
Well, and also it's not particularly warm in Minnesota either.
I don't know where Minnesota is.
It's near Detroit and Chicago, I think, isn't it? That kind of area.
Yeah, it's north. It's north.
North, yeah.
Pats at Bengals. Bengals without Jamar Chase. I know you're all going to say Bengals, but based on Jamar Chase not being there, I reckon the Patriots might sneak it. And the Bengals being shit and the Patriots being quite good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Anyway, everyone going for the Patriots?
Yeah.
Remember back when we used to say our predictions before we fucking dialed up our inner John Ketleys?
Why do the pod record take so long?
It's a fucking mystery, isn't it?
Baffling. But who's the game? What, Patriots, Bengals? Yeah, Patriots.
Okay.
Any different ones there?
Is Seattle the wettest place?
No, that'd be the sea. Giants at Lions. I'm going for the Lions because I'm being sensible.
Yeah, Lions for me.
This is not a game for disparity.
Also, this is the early window. The Giants could be the first team to 10 defeats.
Hawaii does.
Oh,
1,750 mil of precipitation annually.
Crikey.
Ravens, please.
What, in Giants versus Lions?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Makes a change from the Texans.
And in the Jets versus Ravens games, I'd like to go for the Lions, please.
Got to be a Ravens sweep on it, this one.
It would be difficult to foresee anything other than a comfortable Ravens victory. Steelers at Bears.
Ooh.
Bears are in form. I think they've won 5 of 6. 7-3 in decent form. I'm going for the Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers will be playing, will he? He will, won't he?
Aaron Rodgers against the Bears.
Have they said that he's going to be playing?
They haven't yet. He always beats the Bears.
Is that a slogan?
Yeah, pretty much. He owns them.
Mason Rudolph's your backup.
Mason Rudolph, for all I know, doesn't own the Bears. Now, I think we're going to do what we did against the Colts, which is out of nowhere, suddenly beat a form team based on nothing.
Steelers.
Bears, please. I'm glad you broke off from the same there.
Well, I was going to regardless, wasn't I?
Yeah.
If this was the 85 Bears, I'd still go for the fucking Steelers. Seahawks beating
this one.
Yeah, Seahawks beating Titans. Edgy, this could be your opportunity to claw another point back.
You both go for the Titans.
I'm going for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold last year had a shit game and then had another one straight afterwards. So
that's why I'm going to go for the Seahawks as well. Nothing to do with the Titans.
Right. Well, I do need to claw a point back pretty desperately, so it leaves me with no choice but to go for the Seahawks.
Okay. And week 12's shit off is Browns at Raiders.
That really is as well.
I mean, I don't think an NFL game has ever finished 0-0.
I'm going to go for the Raiders, purely on the fact of the quarterback for the Browns.
I'm going to go for fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for whichever one of these I say is just going to sound fucking stupid. I'm going to go for the Browns just because they might score a touchdown on defense.
Yeah, possibly.
The Raiders have got more game winners on offense with Bowers.
Well, you mean they got Brock Bowers
and Genty, and that's a stretch. But that Browns defense, like you say, defensive score. Perhaps Sanders takes 3 quarters to settle down.
Oh, he gets battered.
Oh shit! I forgot he was there.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because of quarterback. That's why I've gone Raiders.
Well, it's too late now. It's in. Once it's in, it's in.
Yeah,
once it's down in black, there's no going back. I think that's what they say.
Who's at home?
That's what I always tell the missus. That's it.
Right.
Doesn't really matter.
2-8 as well. Fucking hell, man. This is like.
You can watch the game at 6, then turn on to this beauty afterwards.
Live on Channel 5.
Fucking hell.
I'll tell you what, some shit games there, isn't there?
Come on, quick, Phil for 4 hours.
I'm going to go with the Browns.
Did you say quick?
Yeah, I hope she can cover it.
Yeah, if this was their live game, there'd be a lot of stuff to do. All their silly games and stuff might actually be an improvement on the match in this one.
That is a stretch.
Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars at Edge's Arizona Cardinals.
This is the proper edge v edge match. The old school versus the new school.
I always forgot the Jags were one of your 16 teams.
Yeah.
You know what? I have faith in Jacoby Brissett and the passing machine that he is. I'm going for the Cards. And I don't rate the Jags. They've got a 6-4 record, and I don't think they're any good.
I hate the Jags.
That said, we've got a 6-4 record, and I don't think we're any good either.
Yeah, Jags, I hate them. I could never go to Wembley and watch these play at all.
Just go along and support the other team.
Cards.
Oh, not all 3 of us go for the Cards.
You could go against the Cards, even though they're your team.
Yeah, I've got to go Cards as well.
Dave Benson Phillips might be back this week, apparently.
Is that good?
Well, better than having no running game.
He is a better running back than Mercado, but with Brissett chucking them every which way.
He was our backup of the season. He's such a good quarterback.
He is. I think that there was an interview I read somewhere that Gannon said even if Murray was fit, he'd probably still play Brissett anyway. And maybe that's an indication of to come. I don't know. I've got to go with the Cards. I can't not, even though
Even though you've done it plenty this season, you
Yeah.
can't at this point.
exactly.
Oh, this could be. This is shit off too. The shit
It
in
really
it.
is. Jesus
Um,
Christ.
3-7 Falcons at 2-8 Saints. Every time I back the Falcons this year, they've lost, which means they've surprised me 3 times this year. So even if I think they'll win,
This.
I can't back them because that'll mean they'll lose. So with my own logic, I have got to go for the Saints.
Okay, you lost me. What?
Just say yes, Paul. Say yes, Paul. I'm gonna go for the Falcons.
Oh yeah,
And I shan't do.
I reckon. No, I reckon you're fine as long as I don't go for the Falcons. I think you.
I'm
the important
adopting
thing.
this for the rest of the season. So putting this on notice. Whatever G goes for in the game, I'm going to go for the opposite. So Saints, please.
I've gone for the Saints.
Yeah,
Shit.
I-
Falcons.
Fucking hell, that didn't last long, did it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almighty.
Well, look, it's late. I haven't had my nap today. Texans, please.
Lasted
I
over
mean,
3 seconds.
Yeah, it lasted about as long as most New Year's resolutions that did, didn't it?
Standard.
Eagles whooping Cowboys, yeah.
Yeah. 30 odd points there, I think.
Yeah, I agree. The late game Sunday, I reckon this could be tasty. This is the Bucks 6-4 at the Rams 8-2.
Game of the week.
I think so.
Could potentially be, yeah. Bucky Irving supposedly back.
Yeah, this could be
That's
good.
big.
I've been kind of on Rams since the start of the season. I'm going for the Rams.
Yeah, I think this will be close. I think this will be a good guy. I think the
Oh,
Rams
yeah.
as well.
Considering it's the MVP leader betting,
Yeah, but he probably won't be by the time this game
this
starts.
is true. And also, I like Mayfield. I like what he's doing there. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Fair enough.
And Monday Night Football. I reckon, start of the season, I would have seen this game listed and gone, why have they got that on Monday Night Football? As it turns out, 6-5 Panthers at 7-4 49ers.
49ers at home, though, so I'm going to take 49ers.
I'm also going 49ers. And I thought Purdy would come back and he'd be a bit rusty. And he really wasn't.
Not good.
What he looked was rested. So, yeah, I've got to go 49ers. He's thinking about it. You can tell he's thinking about it.
The cogs are going round. You can see it.
Well, this season we have seen some really funny results.
Yeah, we have.
And yeah, Bryce off the back, 450-yard game.
What has to be called as a breakout. I can see them putting up a fight. Now, I might come back to eat these words, but I'm going to go with the Panthers. That just seems wrong.
He's just gone fucking nuts.
But there we are.
Yeah, but I've backed the Browns this week, and I don't think they're going to win. I've backed the Saints this week, and I don't think they're going to win. I mean, to be fair, I've backed the Browns in a game where I don't think either team will win. Okay, we are pretty much done. Just time, as always, for Edgy's interesting stat.
Edgy's interesting stat.
So we did touch on this guy earlier, Myles Garrett, because he was a bit of a phenomenal performance. But just wanted to touch on a couple of accolades that he gathered.
I like that.
Oh, okay, that can fuck off.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
So he got
we'll have no shit puns here, thank you.
Blame NFL researcher Henry Gold for coining.
Oh, bloody Henry Gold.
Henry Gold, you're a fucking cunt.
So this isn't the stat, but he did become the fourth player since 1982 with multiple games of at least 4 sacks in a season. 3 other players done it. Chandler Jones, Reggie White and Carl Mecklenburg.
Oh, Mecklenburg, he was a tough guy.
Reggie White.
An interesting fact is that so he's currently leading the sack race at the moment with 15. And
just ahead of Gary Megson.
and Sam Allardyce. It could be the first, so he's never actually won the sack lead at the end of the season. I feel
he's kind of in the top 3 every year, though. He's
always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But the actual stat I'm going with is he's registered 14 sacks in each of his last 5 seasons, and that sets an all-time record for the most consecutive seasons with 14 sacks. That is quite impressive.
That is impressive. That is impressive.
Edgy's interesting stat.
And I'll tell you what's guaranteed to be less impressive. It's Dazzler's fact attack.
Dazzler fact attack.
Well, this week I thought I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
No, you're not. You're not.
Okay then. Hi, Brian. Just to say hello there. Yeah. So my interesting fact this week is
just fact.
Just fact. Okay then. Well, is it a fact? I think it could be. This is interesting.
Well, it has to be.
Yeah,
because it's the only thing it's allowed to be is a fact.
Yeah, and it is a fact. And Edgy, I think last few weeks you've agreed that actually have been quite interesting. Yeah.
That's a byproduct.
Yeah, so I've got another one for all you, Edgy, and I think you'll enjoy this little
nugget
of gold here that I've found trolling through the history of the NFL. I've managed to come up with this week's interesting facts of the week, and that is only 3 players in NFL. I was going to start again now. Okay, so
who's NFL? Is that a bloke from the National Front? one of your mates?
Skinhead tattoos, West Ham fan.
Anyway, so yeah, only 3 players in NFL history have had the name Napoleon. Believe it or not, they were all drafted by the Raiders between 1986 and 2002. They do like a good Napoleon at the Raiders. Yeah, there we go.
I'll tell you what stops that from being interesting. You told me that before.
When?
I've never heard that.
No, me neither, until just now.
You literally told me this a few weeks ago.
No way.
I mean, it's a fact. Interesting.
And also, only 3, as in it would be a surprise that there's only been 3 people called Napoleon.
Yeah. Given the depth and breadth of shit names in the NFL, I'm not really that surprised. Or
Napoleon.
Are you saying that?
Napoleon.
Are you saying that thinking that there should be more than 3, or you're amazed that there are 3?
No. What I'm saying is there were 3 people called Napoleon, and they were all drafted.
I know, but you said there's only 3. You said there's only been 3 called
Napoleons. Yeah.
Okay, so if
are you saying there's only been 3? As in,
yeah,
you won't believe how few Napoleons there have been in the NFL.
Well, they were all similar ages. They weren't born apart by long.
Hey, I was trying to work that in. You cunt.
Fucking hell.
So anything being put into the interesting column is being relied on heavily because they've been drafted by the same team. Would that be right?
If you're a Napoleon, you've got every chance to be drafted by the Raiders.
Given some of the
how many Napoleons have they not drafted?
I've not got that with me.
Given the standard of the previous week,
qbscpod@gmail.com.
All right, we're here, Moss. It went black within a second and pissed down. We were under a railway bridge for about 10 minutes. This is during my dinner half hour, this. And they've only been out for 20 minutes.
Does he not like the rain?
It's crazy, this guy, right? Because he'll walk in the rain and he'll shake. But as soon as I put him in the shower and it's warm, fucking hates it.
Yeah.
I do Wazz on him, though.
You know, I sometimes just put a bit like out of context at the end.
Can you splice that and a conversation about Josh Johnson together?
I reckon I can put that clip in anywhere throughout this. It's going to be so like.
It walks
Every
past
time
at the wrong
someone's
time. That's what it does.
I know Beckham Jr. I'd whack on him.